All right, it is showtime. Yeah, like a DJ. uh, all right, let's go. So all right, so welcome again to MG Sports TV. Welcome again to Military Guna TV, people. This is definitely going to be a short one, short and quick one, people. It's actually a preview for the game coming up. Didn't do much videos today, actually. Didn't do much videos today. Definitely a bit tired. I would say a bit tired, but most definitely, hopefully, guys are doing good and everyone is doing okay. This is actually the preview for the Reggae Girls game against Mexico. But there's a few things that I want to cover before I get into that. There's a few things I really want to cover before I get into that. I'm going to show you guys the interview that was done by the USA female Alex Morgan, and she said something quite interesting in that interview, and I definitely want to highlight it. But before we get into the details, guys, I really want you guys to hit that like button, show some appreciation. At least if you just show that you really appreciate some of the work that we're doing. That is the reason why we consistently ask for the like button. We just want to you to show that level of appreciation, because it really does a lot to the video. So hit the like button, people, and if you're here for the first time, just smash that subscribe button. No, I'm gonna go straight over because I won't waste anyone's time. I'm gonna go straight over to the interview that was done by Alex Morgan. It's quite essential that I show you this interview. Let you guys hear what she has to say. The reason why I'm highlighting this interview is solely because of a particular thing that she said, and I personally believe that is their target. When I rewatch the USA versus 80 game, I identify some aspects in which we can hurt this USA team, and she spoke exactly what the game plan was, how they approach the 80 game, and all that aspect. So guys, let me go straight into it. Guys, please smash the like button and I'm going to play it so you guys can hear exactly what I'm saying. So before I do that, let me go into the settings, the share settings. I want to know if good. All right, so that means it's good. It's good. All right, so let me play it for you guys. So guys, as you come in, just smash the like button. We're going to get straight to the details. Let's hear what Alice Morgan has to say.
Tough conditions against an athletic Haiti team. What do you think of the team's overall performance?
Let me know if you guys are hearing it clearly.
I think we need to build on this. Obviously, we got the win, got a few goals in, but at the end of the day, we did give up a penalty. We had a couple offside goals, so I think we can be a little cleaner. And I think it's a long tournament, so I think it's a good start overall. 2 goals for you tonight. How did it feel getting the start, scoring for your team, and getting the win? It's obviously nice to get on the scoreboard, but most importantly, to just get in front early.
All right. I'm going to play that part back again. I want you guys to hear exactly what she said.
Yeah, obviously nice to get on the scoreboard, but most importantly, to just get in front early.
All right. She said it is important. It is very important to get on the scoreboard. But the most important aspect is to score early. Now, how I realized that the USA team approached this game in particular against the Asians, and I've seen it, and I didn't recognize until when she said it in the interview. When she said it in the interview, and that is actually at the point in time when I went back to rewatch the USA versus 80 game. I watched previous game before, and I got to realize that is in particular the strategic method in how the USA approach their game. Nonetheless, people, let's be honest. If we should look back at that game that the USA played against the 80 team, the 80 team created quite a few chances, despite the USA team having dominated in possession, somewhat similar to what we saw against Jamaica versus Mexico. The difference the Jamaica team is way more clinical than that of the Asian team. Let me continue with the interview.
Against a really athletic team, a team that
Good. Against a really athletic team. I wanted to listen keenly, people.
As the game wears on, if you don't get one early, could become more of a physical match. So
all right. So there's only 2 teams in this region that plays physical and stick into the game and really grind out the game. And the game become a physical game. That is what the USA don't want. So this interview highlights how we can, in particular, hurt this USWNT. This is highlighting exactly how we can hurt them. This one specific interview highlights everything that we need to know. Let me finish.
Very happy to get on the score sheet early.
And the crowd is really chanting for you tonight. How does that feel to have such a warm welcome from the Mexican crowd tonight?
Yeah, it's such a great crowd, and I think throughout the tournament, we'll start to get more and more fans. But it was fun to have kind of this reaction in our first match, and hopefully we can continue to feed off the crowd.
All right, so I'm hoping that you guys heard that clearly. I'm hoping that you guys heard that clearly. Now, she highlighted so much things that we, Jamaica, the Reggae girls, no, I'm not a girl, but anyways, we can definitely use to hurt them. She highlighted quite a few things that we can use to hurt them. Now, let's listen to Khadija Shaw interview. Let's have a look at Khadija Shaw interview. Let's listen to it. Let's listen to what she said. I don't understand nothing that the Mexican interview was about.
Khadija, congrats.
All right, so let me bring that one up so you guys can hear. I want you to listen now, guys. Listen keenly.
Khadija, congrats on the goal tonight. How did it feel scoring for your national team and getting the win?
Yeah, it's always good to win a game, especially the atmosphere. We knew that it was going to be hard. It's going to take a team effort, and I'm so proud of the girls because we stuck to the task and we got the job done at the end of the night.
It's not an easy task to kick off a tournament against the host nation. What do you think of the team's overall performance throughout the 90 minutes?
Yeah, I think it was good. Before the game, the coach spoke to us and told us, where the Mexican are strongest and where we need to, concentrate and lock in. And I think once we concentrate and lock in, we threw them off their game, and then that's how we stick to the task. And first of all, it's always good because at the end of the day, we're the winners. Thank you.
All right, so both interview highlights how we can most definitely hurt the USA team. Khadija Shaw said in her interview that the coach highlighted how the Mexican plays and how we can hurt them and their strengths and weaknesses. So, important factor, the coach is reading, the coach is watching, the coach is seeing exactly what's happening. They analyze, so good strategic approach from the coach. But most importantly, people, what the American Alex Morgan said in her interview was 3 things. Listen keenly. 3 things. I should get my pen to write this down as well. The early goal was important. Not drawing the game out to be a physical contest. And these are all attributes that the Reggae girls have. Secondly, they wanted to keep pressing and keep enforcing their way of play on the team and not allow the game to become a physical battle. So these are the aspects in which Alex Morgan highlighted what they didn't want to happen, because she basically gave away her strategy. She basically gave away her strategy. It's important that they get the early goal. So what we should do is, the longer we keep the scoreline at 0-0, the stronger our chances are. I was speaking to someone earlier today as well about the same thing. They actually brought it across to my attention. I'm like, that is quite true. And he was the one who actually highlighted that. It was right. I went back to rewatch the interview and rewatch the USA 80 game. So I was looking at them and said, okay, when I'm watching the USA team, they are a proper team, proper structure, play good football. They pass the ball around nicely. They pass the ball around really smoothly. But they can be hurt. They can be damaged. They can be ripped to pieces as well. Not saying that we will do it, but not saying that we can't do it either. We didn't expect the Reggae Girls to defeat Mexico. And guess what? They did. They really did. Now, things that we need to contest. Do not allow any early goal. So we have to come in rigidly, focus, possible with a proper defensive structure. Force them wide because they don't have that tall those tall figures up front. We have tall defenders. We have physical defenders. Force them wide. Force them wide. Force them all the way wide, because that is the only way we can minimize their threat. Force them to cross the ball in. We have the aerial dominance. But the other aspect of that is a possibility of clustering the central zone. As someone said, I would say it in the comment section. Malcolm X said we need to defend and squeeze a draw, or don't lose more than 2-0. So we have a few people in the comment section. Pastor Clive Booth, big up my blessings MG. Jason Guna said we're not way more clinical last night. Hope that changed on Thursday. What I saw last night was a team who had a lot of desire to win, but in the essence of clinical, we are way more clinical than that what I've seen from the Asian team. I just have the best up, bro. E Republic said, Bridget, don't jinx the girls, bro. With your Reggae Boyz bad luck. This is not Capleton. Cableton. Michael Woodburn said, play 5-4-1 formation against the US. Oh, that's a lot of respect, you know. Wayne R said, USA 4, Jamaica 1. Jano said, that you already Wayne Harris. Nothing. I said, if we go and dream, I never say we're going to beat them, you know. I'm just highlighting some aspects in which Alex Morgan highlighted how we can strategically approach the game. It's not me who said it. It was said by Alex Morgan. Carmen who said this USA team can be beaten. We just have to be brave. We need to be brave on the ball. And we have to be aggressive. Have to be aggressive. Big D Len said Mexico not there nowhere near USA. True. Malcolm X, okay. Best thing we can do is try to get a draw. A point will be great. All right. Funny enough, people, I saw a few times. Funny enough now, I saw a few times where the Asian team gotten clear-cut opportunities, but they didn't take their chances. So that's also a big part of football. That's a huge part of football. The two best teams is USA and Canada. I hope for a draw. Michael Luber said too much long ball. I think the more direct we are in this game, using Khadija Shaw as the outlet, I think we can be very, very difficult to deal with. Force them back. Michael Luber said we need to keep more possession of the ball. I doubt we will be able to do that based on the fact that they do have a more structured team, a team that is actually well organized, a team that is way ahead of us in infrastructure on all the aspects of footballing. So it's expected that they are a good compatriot to play against. Upon Run said, MG, the USA so far from us, bro. We have to try not to concede too much goals in this game and try to score a few too. Yes, they are far away from us, but I do believe that on the field of play, the players have a lot to account for themselves. What if the USA team just don't turn up? What if? The game is Thursday. Abdi. Thursday's the game. Eagle Republic said Eagle Republic. I think if the JFF cannot find a suitable coach with a pro license for Reggae Boyz, I think it would be a good idea to give Lauren Donaldson a run with the Reggae Boyz. John Herdman of Canada did it. Good idea. Bonisha ain't fit. She seems like she put on a few pounds. But not sure. I'm not really sure, and I'm not really sure. She doesn't. She seems like the normal Bonisha to me. So I'm not really sure about that. So people, as I said, this video definitely won't be a long one, people. I'm gonna jump in the predicted starting lineup. Last time out, I was not really impressed with Salon performance, and based off the information that we would have received about Salon, that she is a strong outlet. The formation seems to be a 4-4-2 that they were playing with last night. So I don't think I will change that for on that aspect of it. Let me pick the secondary color. All right. Eagle Republic said the Haitians showed some kinks in the USA back line. Agree. The Haitians even missed a penalty. True. People won't even remember that. And I don't think the penalty was a part of the big chances. They would have just registered that as missed penalty. The other two opportunities they didn't wouldn't be registered as that would be registered as big chances, miss. Larry Connor said, if we improve our pass completion percentage, get better plays from our midfield, and put away our chances, including penalties, we will win. A lot of people don't even remember that game last night was definitely not a 1-0 game. We should have scored more. We should have most definitely scored more. Upper Running said, Eagle Republic, I agree with you, bro. He's a better coach than Speed and Fuzzy and Andrew Price. I appreciate coach him. Michael Ludburn said, open for a draw, or if we can put away our chances, we can win this game. On this day today, I can be definitely critical. I'm not optimistic, but remember, people, on match day, I'm very much optimistic. Can't take that away from me. Jason Guna said they should have scored one if we're being honest. They should have scored a penalty. They should have scored a penalty. Should have done a lot better with the penalty. Some poor can't keep the penalty so straight down the middle. They should have done a lot better. Jason said free header for the 20 Ashok 22, and she must mistime it, and she must time it horribly. Yeah, that's a part of football still now. That's definitely a part of football. One in which you have to look at. It's a group stage, Ayas. It's a group stage. You know what? I think the coach might, because I think this is one of the coach where I think we might see something similar to that of the last starting lineup. I believe we might see something similar to that of the last starting lineup. So there's actually no need for me to do predicted start lineup, because if I do predicted start lineup, I would want to put players who I feel should play, and really and truly that makes no sense. I don't think I should really actually do that. Jason Guna said, I'm not saying we shouldn't have scored more as well. Up and Running said, love the win by the Reggae Girls at 100%. Don Kira said, if we drew against the USA and Mexico, we drew against Canada, against Haiti, then we will need a draw against Haiti, because, hold on, let me read this properly. If we draw against the USA and Mexico, draw against Haiti, that's actually 3 points. That's just 3 points. That's 3 draws. Then we'll only need a draw against Haiti, because I'm sure Mexico will not win against USA. All right, so you have to restructure that, Dan Kira. Yeah, you have to restructure that one, because I can't get to understand where you're coming from with that one. what I believe is we have already conceded. Have already won 3 points against Mexico. I believe we can defeat 80 team, and that would be 6 points on the bounce, and then no, maybe possibly draw against the USA, and that would be 7 points. 7 points. 7 points. That would be 7 points. And 7 points, I believe, can take us to second place on the table. And that would mean that we would automatically advance. So I believe, so may I read it wrong? Or so read it against Xavier Smith. Let me read it against Xavier Smith. If we draw against the USA, fine. So that's 1 point. And Mexico, oh, thank you very much. And Mexico draw against 80, then we will only need, thank you very much. Sure, just read it back, right? Then we only need a draw against 80 because I'm sure Mexico will not beat USA. But the good thing is that, Dan Kira, we already got 3 points from Mexico, and I highly doubt we're going to draw against 80. So we don't even need to bench or even bank on that. I believe that win against Mexico would have put us in a tremendous position already before playing against the USA to advance. It's now down to the girls to keep focus, because if we draw against the USA, both teams would most definitely be on the same points. If the Mexicans know, listen to this, defeat 80, the Mexican defeat 80, and draw against the USA, that most definitely can be some form of pickle. We would be most definitely in some form of pickle. So what's important for us to do is to win our game. It's very important that we do that. Win the 80 game. It's very, very important that we do that. We don't want all these calamities going forward. So we don't want to bank on Mexico not defeating USA, because what if, owing to the fact that the competition is being held in Mexico and they just can't afford to see Mexico go down like that? We don't know. We don't know what can happen. It's just unfortunate. So we can't take those chances. No, E Republic, she's not there. Sweatman is not there. So thank you very much, Xavier Smith, for me to read it out wrong. Correctly. Jordan McCarthy said, I wasn't pleased with how the coach handled the side. In the second half, there was a lot of tired legs. Yes, there were tired legs, but in the same sense, you'd have to think about what is it exactly that the coach is looking for. What is it exactly? What specificity that the coach is looking for? Why did not make those changes? What if? There has to be something behind it. So I was here on the sideline as well. Oh, water. I was here on the sideline as well, questioning why the coach is not making a decision. I was very much here on the sideline questioning why the coach is not making that decision. So I was wondering as well. Jesse Guna said, Eagle Republic said no. Lloyd O'Connor said Marla Sweatman has been left out without any explanation. I heard she did not sign the letter against Vin. Huh. Okay. All right. So Michael Luburn said the girls were tired in about 80 minutes. I saw that. Listen to his interview post-match, and he explained why he didn't make the change. Oh, I didn't see the interview. I never saw his post-match interview. Eagle Republic said if we lose against the USA, we will have to keep the goal difference down. I still cannot fathom how the USA #1, Jamaica #3, and Mexico #4 end up in the same group. 3 out of the top 4. I don't either. I don't get the mathematics, the physics, the chemistry behind none of that. I don't. So something structured this tournament in a format that a particular team may get it easier, and some of the top teams drop out earlier. The earlier, the better. The coach explained why he didn't make the change. Michael Wilburn said Bonishaw bust and should have come off. She still have that physical presence, I believe. I believe that Michael Wilburn. #9 at the general Drew Spence. I believe she was player of the match for me. In my perspective, she was player of the match. Yes, Bonishaw scored a goal. Yes, the other players were very effective in the game. But in regards to the brains of the team, I strongly believe that Drew Spence was the brain of the team yesterday. She's the one who actually was the outball for every situation. She is the one who they were looking towards whenever things are not going right. So I strongly believe that she is the player of the game in all aspects. Jason Gunnar said Earl Bailey interviewed Donaldson, and the coach is just posted today. All right, I have to go check it out. Never see it at all. Michael Wilburn said we just need to park the bus and then catch the USA on the counter. I think we kind of did something similar to that against the Mexican. We keep in a defensive structure. Xavier Smith said, can't park the bus on the USA. Too much pressure. What do you think we can do? There's not many ways you can approach this game, you know. One thing I know for a fact is this. And Alex Morgan did say it in her interview that against the Asian team, they did not want the game to be too drawn out. They tried their best. They tried their best to get the early goal, which is critical, or getting the early goal and not let the game to become a physical contest. Obviously, they wouldn't have won that game. Now, two things. We are quite similar to the Haitian team. Physicality, the stamina, the endurance, all these aspects. We're quite similar. But the thing is, we are a bit more clinical than the Haitian team. So the chances that the Haitians got and throw them away, I strongly believe that the likes of Khadija Shaw, despite what we saw from Jody Brown last night, we still have Trudy Carter on the bench. Shade Adama, Lokun, Lokun, Adama Lokun, hopefully I pronounced that correctly. I'm always afraid to say her name. And we still have so much quality players that actually didn't come onto the pitch. So these are strong positives, people. These are strong positives. McCoy is there as well. Chinalu Asha is there as well. So these are very, very good positive. We can look at those factors. Jobs Sports Talk said Coach Donaldson talking like Havana missing the penalties. Nothing. I hate that. If we lost the game, I sure think you'd talk differently. I don't think you would have said anything differently. Job Sports. Remember, as the coach, you have to heavily rely on the players' confidence going into the next game. The reason for that is you don't want a player who's down on moral going into the next game. You have to protect the players. No, when he's in the dressing room, he can behave in any manner as how he please, but not in front of the public. Not in front of the public to discourage the player or to get the fans on the back of the player. Already when the player missed the penalty, you can see how shattered she was. And she wasn't even having a good game. So that is the coach's responsibility to protect the players' goodwill. It is the coach's responsibility. Michael Wilburn said, US will be showing us some respect tomorrow because this is it's not tomorrow, Michael Wilburn. It's actually on Thursday. The US will be showing us some respect tomorrow because this is a different set of players from the World Cup team. True. We have like about 6 or so players that started were a part of the World Cup. So that's an experienced team. That's a team that has done it before. Michael Wilburn said Bonishaw should kick the PK them. I'm not sure why she didn't take that one. Wayne Harris said 80 played faster than Jamaica. What do you use as testament to that? Jobs for stock, diplomatic answer, bro. Can't burn her out there. So true, I agree with that. Markland Scott said the PK choice was bad all over. Sure. Eagle probably said, I think the USA will try to use our lack of fitness against us. Our players seems a bit rusty. Hopefully we can maintain some level of consistency throughout the game. It's a case in which we have fitness problem. We pick our moments accurately. Big up actually. You don't want your coach bashing players. Leave that to the fans. And 100% agree with that. Adrian Kula, big up. Watching the highlights of the HE game. If they get things right, they can give the Reggae Girls problems. 80 teams look fitter than the Reggae Girls, but Reggae Girls may I bring still. Yes, they might look a lot fitter, but we do have a more of a higher quality team. We have players of top-notch quality, way supersede the Asian team. If we can utilize those quality in keeping possession, the Asian team can run the entire day and not get anything from the game. Nonetheless, if the Asian team should press us because of the fact that they have a little bit more fitness, I do think that is where we might find ourselves in trouble. But Eagle Republic said Bunny Shaw was winded. Both. Marlon Scott said these girls should never again play before an empty stadium at home. I agree. I agree with that, Marlon. I agree. No, the funny thing is, I went to the JPL finals, right? And the place was packed. The place was packed. I went to the Reggae Boyz games in the world, in the Concacaf Nation League, and the stadium was empty against top Mexico. The stadium was empty. Embarrassment, people, embarrassment. Marlon Scott said 80 did not look too athletic to me. They are a physical team, though. They are a physical team. All right, so guys, this is it for me. I am going to close off now. Where will the 80 game be played? All the games will be played. I think it's in the same place the games will be played. Let me check. Let me check, people. I'm checking, people. I'm checking. Do apologize for that. All right, so the Jamaica versus USA game. That game will play at Estadio BBVA. Let me find the 80 game. That's Friday. So the 80 game is on Monday. Same stadium. Same stadium as we're going to play the USA game. It's the same stadium. Erie Republic said, I think the game versus 80 will be different from the USA and Mexico game. It is a Caribbean thing. Listen, I'll turn up. All because of the Caribbean. It's a Caribbean thing, right? That's tough. Anyways, guys, people, I'm tuning out now. Hopefully, you guys are doing good. Really respect the fact that you guys turn in. I'm tuning. What's it turn in? Guys, please, on your way going out, I would have really advised you guys to smash the like button. If it's possible to get the like over 100, I would really most definitely appreciate it. I'm sure if I check it right now, the likes don't pass 20. I'm 100% sure about that. The likes will not pass 20. That's just how I face my troubles. Let me see. Exactly. Guys, get the likes up to 50 people, please. I'm begging you. Get the likes up to 50. Most definitely, I would appreciate it if you guys do so. Guys, until next time, on your way out, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're here for the first time. Until next time, we're out, people. MG Sports TV, we're out. Boom. Score predictions. 1-1. I'm going with that. Big up, people.